Greetings and welcome to Jefficho Films. Today we're going to be discussing the upcoming August movies. Well, let's get started. August 4th, The Dark Tower. Idris, Elba, and Matthew McConaughey star in the Stephen King adaptation about a gunslinger on another world. Fans of the book have been waiting for this movie to happen. It's been in development hell, going through directors and different stars and title role. Once had Russel Crowe attached to it. And now that it's finally happening, you gotta question whether it's going to stick to the source material or not. The trailer looks like it ventures a little bit differently. Not having read the book, I gotta say, I wish they stayed on their world, because Coming to Earth seems like a bit of a budget cut to me. I'm gonna go see it in the VIP theater, so really, you can't ruin my movie experience after that.
I do not aim at my hand. He who aims with his hand has forgotten the face of his father. I aim with my eye. I do not shoot with my hand. I shoot with my mind. Jay! I do not kill with my gun. I kill with my heart.
Up next, Detroit. John Boyega from Star Wars and Anthony Mackie from the Avengers and Captain America movies. Based on one of the largest race riots, this is going to be a shocking look into some of the worst of humanity. Don't think this shit doesn't still happen today.
Hello. Oh, everything is fine. No trouble here. I'll sleep when they stop riding.
Hey, fellas. I'm going to that grocery store across the street. I come bearing gifts.
Thank you. You got any sugar?
Nah, don't push your man.
With Catherine Bigelow directing and a lot of great performances, this is probably going to get an Oscar push. I imagine it's going to be a dark movie and it's going to be hard to sit through, but it is part of our history and it's something that people need to know. Apparently Wonder Woman is now lobbying for Oscar consideration. I mean, really? Oscars, Wonder Woman? I enjoyed you, you were a good movie, but you weren't great. John Boyega, Anthony Mackie, all the other surrounding actors, this story, it's gonna be great, not good.
Now let's not be stupid in this situation. You need to tell me where the gun is. I got all night, people. Tell me exactly what is going on here.
I need you to survive the night.
Later that day, Wind River. The talented Elizabeth Olsen is a rookie FBI agent who investigates a murder on Native American land, but she is unprepared for the difficulties created by the weather and isolation, so she employs a tracker played by Jeremy Renner. Together, they venture deep into a world, ravaged by violence and the elements, mostly snow. There's a ton of snow in this.
I'm Jane Banner, FBI.
Welcome to Wyoming. You by yourself?
It's just me.
That's Corey Lambert. He's the one who found the body.
Maybe you can help.
I only know what the tracks say.
What is it that you do again?
I hunt predators.
So why don't you come hunt one for me then?
A murder mystery starring a cool guy and a beautiful girl, and on top of that, in the snow, I'm sold. There's gonna be lots of twists and turns. This could be one of those under the radar movies that, happens to just slide into my top 10. August 11th looks great with Annabelle Creations. For all you doll lovers out there, we've got a possessed doll killing people at an orphanage.
She was taken from us at an early age. We prayed to see our beloved girl again. The contact started small, but then it wanted permission to move into a doll so that it could be with us forever. We said yes.
This one's a prequel to Annabelle, which I hear was crap. This one I'm hearing a lot more positive reviews as it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's got the director from Lights Out, which was one of my favorite horror movies in a long time. Gotta say, man, where's my sequel? Would I see this in theaters? Doubtful. I mean, it's rated 14A for a horror movie, and you want me to take you seriously? Planetarium, starring the talented Natalie Portman and Johnny Depp's daughter Lily Rose as two sisters who believe they have supernatural abilities to contact the dead. They cross paths with a French producer who finds them very appealing, along with every other guy on Earth. Hey buddy, keep your hands off my Natalie! This movie has a pretty low score on IMDb, which can be quite telling. Also that day, Ingrid Goes West. Aubrey Plaza plays a social media stalker who moves to LA to become friends with a girl she's obsessed with, played by the talented Elizabeth Olsen. Aubrey, we've got similar tastes. Elizabeth Olsen is a nice pick. This movie looks all kinds of messed up, with a lot of morally questionable things are going to occur, some life lessons learned, but not the correct way. It could be one of those cult classics, maybe?
Shit.
It was an accident, okay?
Is there anything else I need to know about Ingrid?
You might have done all of your cocaine that we found in the...
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your service.
August 18th, The Hitman's Bodyguard. Samuel Snakes on a Plane Jackson stars as a hitman who needs to testify in court. To get him there alive, he requires a bodyguard, played by Ryan Reynolds. This movie has Selma Hayek and Gary Oldman, but the draw for me is Elodie Yung, who played the goddess of love in Gods of Egypt and Electra in the DareDevil series. Ah, the crazy ones. You never forget the crazy ones. This movie looks to have a lot of action, a lot of humor, so I'm definitely going to check this one out in theater.
27 times. That's how many times this asshole's tried to kill me. 28!
When life gives you shit, you make Kool-Aid.
Life doesn't usually give you shit and then turn into a beverage.
Logan Lucky. The trailer doesn't look great, but the cast of Winter Soldier Sebastian Stan, Kylo Ren, Adam Driver, along with 007 Daniel Craig and Magic Mike Channing Tatum. Directed by David Silverberg, about two really stupid brothers and their unintelligent friends who try to pull off a heist during a NASCAR race in North Carolina. I'll probably wait for reviews to see if this is worth seeing.
The Coca-Cola 600 is the biggest race of the year.
We need a computer whiz.
I know everything there is to know about computers, okay? All the Twitters, I know them.
Would you give me my arm, please?
Is it this one?
Also that day, Dave made a maze. Dave is an artist who hasn't had any success, so he builds a fort in his living room out of frustration. Been there, man. But then he falls into a fantasy world of his own creation. Hasn't happened to me yet. His girlfriend Annie leads a group of oddball explorers to rescue him. It's gonna have lots of stop motion animation, puppets. Maybe we'll have a new Labyrinth on our hands, who knows?
Hey! What the?
Hey, baby! Welcome home!
What is this?
I built a labyrinth.
Have you been working on this all weekend?
I'm lost.
It's cardboard.
I know, but it's much bigger on the inside.
Former WWE wrestler John Hennigan's gonna be playing a Minotaur. So there's that. Coming out August 29th, do I even go on? Birth of the Dragon. The story of Bruce Lee versus Master Wong Jack Man. Bruce looks like he's an asshole in this, so I don't know. Doesn't look great. Also that day, Polaroid. A loner finds out that taking pictures with a haunted camera can get the people in those pictures killed. Yeah, okay. Tulip Fever. An artist falls for a young married woman while he's commissioned to paint her portrait in the 17th century. So, not even on a boat? No one drowns in freezing cold water after hitting an iceberg because some selfish bitch wouldn't scooch enough to let somebody on and just watches them freeze to death and die in the water even though they say they love Jack? Damn you, Rose! Dench, DeHaan, Delavigne, Galifianakis, Waltz, and the talented Alicia Vikander. Go ahead, kids, run away from the marriage. I hope Waltz is an asshole so it's at least justified. Beach Rats. An aimless teenager struggles to escape his bleak life and navigate questions of his self-identity. As he balances his time between criminal friends, a potential girlfriend, and older men he meets online. So, not actually about rats that live on the beach. Disappointing. Stasis. Avis wakes up to see a time-traveling fugitive who has stolen her body, and she is now a virtual ghost who must put the timeline back on course. The trailer doesn't actually show this. It shows time travel and people being hunted. But if you are actually interested in seeing this, then don't watch the trailer, because you won't be after that. Oh, this is a bad month, guys. This is a bad month. If I had to do a top 5, I guess I go 5 Detroit, 4 Hitman's Bodyguard, 3 Dark Tower, 2 Wind River. Is there even 5? I don't think there's even 5. You know what? August 18th, Netflix, The Defenders. We'll get some DareDevil, we'll get some Electra in that. That'll be my number 1. So it looks like we get to save some money this month because I don't think there's much I want to see in theaters. And as always, thanks for watching.